Good morning. Welcome to Coffee with Alain. It's Saturday. Going to talk about a couple books today. Both books involve safety, security issues. So, sort of a theme for this morning. We have Personal Threat Management, The Practitioner's Guide to Keeping Clients Safer by Philip Grindell. And we have Clarity in the Chaos, The Street Smart Guide to De-Escalation, Presence, and Survival by DJ Norton. So these are the two books we're going to talk about today. And read them both recently and enjoyed both of them. So we're going to talk about those. Before we do that, I want to encourage you to read more. That's why I share books on Saturdays. Read the ones I talk about if they interest you. Read something else, something that you enjoy, something that you want to learn. Read for education, read for enjoyment. Just read. Listen to audiobooks. Those count too. I'm always listening to those as well. Something you should be reading, the newsletter at enjoylifesafely.com. You can sign up there, get that free. Be going out tomorrow. I was actually working on some stuff for that earlier this morning. So get the newsletter at enjoylifesafely.com. Now let's look at a couple books. Personal Threat Management by Philip Grindell. I enjoyed this. This was a little bit more about, if you work and you have clients and you're in the security business and you counsel people and protect others, you had some good information there for that. It has two sections. You have part one, understanding the threats, and you have chapters such as security versus safety, unwanted attention, communicated threats, work-related violence, pre-attack warning behaviors, events and functions, how to keep them safe. So there's things about that. And then you have part two, managing the threats. And you have things such as interviewing and gathering information, situational awareness, personal safety, stop giving away your secrets, and so forth. So good book. Now, Philip Grindell comes from the UK. And so some of the examples and things here, a little different than how we do things here in America, a little bit different culture, but a lot of the stuff, it doesn't matter where you are in the world, it applies. So I enjoyed this book, and I think it's especially good if you're in a position such as I am, where sometimes you help others with their safety and security and assessments and so forth. But you can learn some stuff for individuals as well, because we should be all assessing our own security, potential threats, and doing things to keep ourselves safe. Can't rely on anybody else to do it. So I did enjoy that book. Thought it was a good one. I will be keeping that on the shelf to refer to at times and use for different things that I do. Clarity in the Chaos, I also enjoyed. The thing that I disliked the most about this book was there's no page numbers. I like books that have page numbers so you can refer back to different pages. But the information in this book was good. There's a lot of information. There's a lot of chapters. Chapters such as the anatomy of violence, fear and adrenaline, the ego trap, reading the room, body language, power of presence, public confrontations, multiple aggressors, legal and moral consequences, knife threats, edge weapons, warrior mindset. A lot of chapters, and all of them are fairly short. So there's a lot of good information, basic information. Doesn't go deep into the topics because almost all of the chapters are about 4 to 5 pages long. This chapter is even shorter. This one was 1, 2, 3 pages long. 3.5 pages, the ego trap. So all of the chapters are fairly short, but the information is sound. Just that doesn't go deep into those topics. So for a quick overview of a lot of good things regarding safety, self-defense, keeping yourself out of trouble, he has some solid information. So I did enjoy this book as well and thought it had some good pointers and tips. Not a lot new for me because, I study so much of this. And again, this was a good primer, not real deep into stuff. But both of these books I enjoyed. And as you know, I'm continuously reading, studying, talking with others to make myself a better instructor, to bring information to people to help keep people safe so they can enjoy more of life. And that is what the website's about. So get that newsletter because there's a lot of stuff on there for that. Going to say good morning to Thad. Thad, thank you for being here and saying good morning. Thank you for being here, Dixon. Dixon said, security logistics definitely takes a lot of planning to pull off effectively. It does. And that's something that a lot of people don't understand. I mean, you go to an event and if it was done with security in mind, there was a lot done before that event and during that event to keep people safe that goes unnoticed. I mean, nobody that went to the football games saw us hours before the stadium was open going through the stadium with the bomb dogs and doing things and checking the entire stadium and so forth. And then the other things that are going on to keep people safe at events. So it does take a lot of planning to pull off effectively. You're so correct, Dixon. Dixon also said, very strange that I have page numbers. Must have been reformatted and didn't have time to work out that detail. Yes, I'm not sure. I mean, obviously, all of us can self-publish, and I have self-published things. I have published books when the publisher went out of print, like Paladin Press, self-published. But whoever did the formatting, whether he did it himself or somebody else, they didn't format with the page numbers for this book. And that's the one thing I wish it had page numbers, but that's a minor thing. The information was solid. Tobacco Row says, good morning, Alan. Good morning. Thank you for being here. I appreciate everybody saying hello. Appreciate everybody that signs up for the newsletter. Appreciate everybody that's helping share Coffee with Alan, share Enjoy Life Safely and the newsletter and resources there that grow the community of people that take personal responsibility for their own safety, personal responsibility for their own lives, to enjoy life, do it safely, and be exceptional human beings, because that's what we're all about. So thank you to everyone. I'm going to hop off here and got to get some errands done early before I do some other stuff. So make it a spectacular Saturday. I'll be back to see you tomorrow. Don't forget to change your clocks or you'll miss the show.